Bob Corrao was born in Jackson Heights, Queens, and grew up in Long Island, the son of an Italian immigrant father.
His family, immigrants, came over here, dreams and ambitions, came with very little, made something, and demonstrated that in the United States, with a level playing field, anyone from any background can move ahead and, as Lincoln put it, improve your lot in life.
So the Sons of Italy have a big party every year down there in Washington, and I've been invited to it several times. And every time I've been there, this fella has come, met me at the door, taken me around, introduced me to everybody, made me feel at home, and really showed me a wonderful night. Now that happened a couple of times down there at the Sons of Italy function. And it's a great party, it really is. But this guy stood out for me. And I began thinking, you know, there's something so special about him. He's the one who should be on.
Bob was the first member of his family to attend college, graduating from Notre Dame in 1964. While on spring break in Florida, Bob met his future wife, Peggy. The two have been married for 47 years and have 4 children.
He's a generous, loving father who raised all of his kids to understand that character is something you do when nobody's looking, that family is the most important thing, and that being prepared and trying your hardest matters.
Through tenacity, hard work, and the help of legendary Boston Celtics general manager and president Red Auerbach, Bob started professional sports publications in 1970, publishing game programs for professional sports teams.
You know, he's very outgoing, and I think that when he goes into a room, the room sort of lights up because he has that ability to meet and greet people in a fashion that's very commendable.
Bob Corrao understood how important sports was and how to basically turn the sale of sports properties and sports information into an incredibly successful business.
After nearly 2 decades of success, Bob eventually sold PSP and founded Sports Impact, created to produce courtside and ringside, advertising-supported magazines targeted to season ticket holders.
I was overseeing a marketing budget of about $10 billion at General Motors, and Bob wanted to see me. And he charmed me with his enthusiasm, his ideas, and the fact that he's a born winner. I mean, his career is really a record of doing things that people thought couldn't be done or doing things that had never been done before.
Not content to ever retire completely, Bob purchased Ski TV just as it was going to fold, and as chairman and CEO, he has taken a failing business and turned it into a prosperous new enterprise.
Albert Einstein had said, imagination is more important than knowledge. This guy is just bursting with imagination, and with that he attracts people. He wants to make sure that they're comfortable and they're happy, and he brings joy to everybody.
As his professional successes continued, Bob also looked for ways to give back. He is a trustee of Holy Cross College and sits on the board of John Cabot University in Rome.
He's made his dreams into his life's work, and now feels that giving back is also a huge part of his success.
In the mid-90s, after a fortuitous conversation with Ambassador Peter Secchia, Bob began a nearly 2-decade relationship with the Sons of Italy Foundation, serving as the honorary chairman of the National Education and Leadership Awards Gala.
It was a needed infusion of energy, and here comes Bob Corrao, who's totally new to this type of thing, charming, a lot of fun, full of energy, but full of optimism. With that kind of energy and his commitment, this whole concept of let's do it for the kids, that was the added boost that we as an organization needed.
The most important aspect of his generosity is his generosity of soul.
His talents are immense, but his greatest talent, I think, is bringing joy to other people.
Bob Corrao, such a great guy, such a great Italian-American.